And then take a moment to place yourself. So hands either on your body or against the earth. Close your eyes. Take a couple deep breaths and simply assess how you feel, whatever you're carrying onto your mat this morning. So the Kriya we're doing today is for the meridians being the energy lines in the body. In yoga, we call these nadis. And the Kriyas we do work to move the energy, creating either an elevating effect or a grounding effect, depending on the breath and the movement. And so on a physiological level, we're moving the blood, the lymph, activating muscles, charging our insides. So before we begin to move, keeping your gaze soft, begin to breathe deeper and imagine like your body is full of a very delicate silken webbing or thread. And as you breathe deeper, the web widens. And you can imagine like the centerfold at your heart or your navel, wherever that point is for you in your body. And you can imagine more light spreading through the web as you breathe. Or maybe it's a sound that begins to move through your torso, your arms, your legs. And so all your organs, the glands, your bones, your muscles are connected to this web. And if you can imagine breathing deeper to create more space between each of the parts on your insides. Almost like the leaves of a tree. As the wind blows, the leaves rustle, and you can get the little glimmers of sunlight between the boughs and the leaves. And now, as you deepen your breath, maybe begin to inhale for 4 to 6 counts, holding lightly at the top. And then exhaling for 4 to 6 counts and holding lightly at the bottom. So creating a bit of breath retention at the top and bottom of the inhale and exhale. Couple more rounds like this. Finish one more cycle and then come back to a natural rhythm of breath. No holding, no counting. Okay, keep breathing normally. I'm going to explain the next holding pattern we're going to do. So this time you're going to inhale and exhale as normal. Don't worry about counting. Try to elongate the inhale and exhale. You're going to count on the hold. So we'll inhale, hold at the top for 4 to 6 counts. Exhale, hold at the bottom for 4 to 6 counts. And we'll keep repeating that. And now one more step here. As you hold, you're going to squeeze Mula Bandha. So imagine pulling the perineum up away from the ground, contracting the muscles, and then gathering all of the energy, pulling it up through the web to the third eye point. So the place of non-judgment between the brows, you'll hold there. Exhale, soften, and then squeeze Mula Bandha, hold, draw the energy up to the third eye, soften. Okay, so working Mula Bandha at the top and bottom when we're holding, a couple rounds here. Do one more full cycle, meaning you're holding at the top and bottom. And then come back to an easy, regular breath. And slowly open your eyes. Keep your breath smooth and round. You can keep imagining breathing light through this web as we move through our practice today. And now we're going to come into ego eradicator, and we're going to do it with two different styles of breath. So the first one, we're going to do breath of fire. So inhaling and exhaling through the nose sharply, active inhale and exhale like this. Really pumping the belly. You're going to bring your fingers into your knuckles and the thumbs stay out, and then hands come up over the head like this. Okay, so fingertips come and press the knuckle points if you can. Hands extend overhead, root down through your sits bones, and then get long from the sides of your waist into your armpits. Thumbs point up towards the sky. Okay, 1 minute of breath of fire here. Here we go. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Hold at the top. Draw the thumb tips together to touch. Squeeze Mula Bandha, chin to chest, navel in. Hug, Squeeze the perineum, draw the gaze to the third eye. Hold. As you exhale, release your hands slowly. Draw the hands, the arms wide and down to your thighs. Go really slow. Almost like you're extending the lines of energy beyond the borders of your body out into the ether around you. As your hands land, take a big breath in your nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Okay, we're going to do that again. A little different with our breath, same mudra in the hands. So the fingertips come in, thumbs point out. This time we're going to do cannon breath. So it's breath of fire through the mouth with an O shape. So it looks like this. Forcefully pumping the belly, ring shape with your mouth. Okay, 1 minute. So gather your arms above your head, ego eradicator pose with the mudra. And then here we go, cannon breath. 1 minute, pumping the belly, ring with your lips. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Thumbs come to touch above the crown of the head. Squeeze Mula Bandha, navel in, chin in. Hold. As you exhale, slowly open the arms wide. Go slower than you want to as you gently place your hands against your thighs. And as you feel your palms on your legs, you can inhale fully through the nose. Open your mouth, exhale. Okay, opening your eyes. So this first Kriya, it's 2 inhales, 1 exhale, all through the nose. So you'll inhale, hands come out wide, fingertips face upward. Inhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose, hands come overhead in Anjali Mudra, so prayer. And then exhale, hands to heart. So inhale, inhale, exhale. I'll show you. Okay, forceful inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. And we're here for 3 minutes. So you'll keep your gaze soft, eyes closed, focusing at the third eye point. And this is really channeling the meridian that moves through the heart center. Okay, so you might imagine light radiating out of your heart as we do this. So hands come out. Here we go, 3 minutes. Just over a minute to go. Keep the arms strong as you reach out, up, heart center. So really active through the arms, stimulating the lymph, charging the energy lines that move from the heart space out through our hands. So the hands are what make us effective. It's how you reach out into the world. And that connection begins at the heart. Last 30 seconds. Great. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Reach the hands up overhead. You can spread the fingertips wide, draw navel in, chin in, squeeze, Mulabandha, hold. As you exhale, slowly draw the arms wide and down to the legs. Taking a longer, deeper inhale and exhale, using the breath to slow the heart rate down. And then once the hands land on the thighs, take a moment here to feel. Breathing into the web within. Great. And then opening your eyes. So we're going to come to lay down on our back for a little bit of core, as per usual. So come on down to your back. And then once you're on your back, we're doing leg extension. So again, we're working with the heart meridian with the arms. You can do single leg or double leg. I'll show you both. So the whole motion is going to look like this. Inhale, legs come in, hands are around the legs. As you exhale, the legs go extend at about a 90-degree angle, maybe here, and hands reach out away from the heart. So almost like you're a bird spreading your wings or a butterfly. Inhale, we draw the knees in. You don't have to grab your legs, but it's this wrapping motion. Exhale, navel pulls in, we extend. So inhale in, exhale, extend. And you can also do like one leg, okay? If it serves, do one leg. We're here for 3 minutes, okay? Keep your back, your whole spine stitched against the earth. So as soon as you start feeling your back lift, do one leg or take a rest and then come back in. It's always better to do less and sustain rather than push yourself, okay? So knees in, hands towards the legs, and then 3 minutes. Here we go. Inhale, we open. Yeah, exhale, we close the link. You got it. Inhale, spread and open. Exhale, close the link. And then you can keep your gaze up towards the sky or close your eyes. And ideally, it's like vinyasa where you want to link your breath to the movement. So for the full inhale, reach the legs away, the arms away. Full exhale, hug navel in, knees in, hands in. You got it. Yes, exactly. And as you breathe, imagine that webbing working all the way to your fingertips and toes, and then beyond the borders of your skin. So really stretch yourself, almost like someone's gone and pinched your fingers and toes, and they're pulling you wider, longer, lighter, and then you snap back in like an elastic. Just over a minute left. You can keep breathing and moving exactly as you are. For the last minute, if you want a little challenge, reverse your breath. So wherever you've been doing the inhale, switch, and then also so that if you're inhaling and opening, now exhale and open, and then inhale, close. So breathe in the opposite way, okay? Yeah, you got it. Do the way that feels less comfortable. In Pilates, my teacher says that once you can reverse the breath, that's the true practice. That's the good stuff right there. Great, 30 more seconds. Make this your last one. Next time you inhale, extend your heels, your hands up towards the sky. Take a full breath in here and then squeeze Mula Bandha. Draw navel in, chin in, hold. Yep. And then as you exhale, bend your knees. You can either wrap your hands around your shins or take happy baby pose. So curling into a little ball or happy baby, either is great. You can be still or rock side to side. About 10 full body breaths here. Breathe into your lower belly, the area we just worked. Great, and then hug your knees in towards your chest. So this next one is similar to what we did in our Kriya. It's the same as what we did in our Kriya last week. So you're going to inhale your legs up above your head. Okay, so either like knees toward your ears or legs extended. Exhale, you're slowly rolling down each notch of your spine. Okay, inhaling, heels up. Exhale, heels lower. Inhale, lift. Legs come all the way up over the head. Exhale, slowly descend, tailbone towards the ground. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, heels lower. And so 2 adjustments here. We're here for 4 minutes. The first one being you can do single leg if double leg is too much. And then as an added challenge, if you want it, because we did this last week, when you bring your legs up over your head, don't let your feet touch. Try to keep your toes off the ground. I mean, you can't see yourself. I can see because I have the benefit of the computer. But see if you can do this, lift with your toes hovering, because it requires more of your back, your core strength on the front and back to have the toes hovering, and then slowly lower down to the ground. So the toes don't touch. Yeah, girl. Okay, great timing. So 4 minutes, here we go. Drop in with your breath. Find a pace that serves. The whole time, finding rhythm through the pranayama, and then perhaps working with the visualization of the web, keeping it nice and bright with your breath. smoothing out all the wrinkles by moving so slow. Notice for yourself in terms of how fast you're going. Also observing where the weight is placed in terms of your arms, your hands. The other way to challenge yourself a little bit here would be to not place so much pressure in the hands, using your core to lift the legs, and then using your core to slowly lower your spine down to the ground. And you can play, right? It's all about being curious as you shift from pose to pose. And we're here for a while, which is nice in terms of developing patience and practice as we move. Okay, we're halfway. So for the last bit, the last minute or so, I'm going to keep adding layers of challenge based on what I'm seeing. You could bring your hands above your head. So rather than having the hands pressed down by the bum, yeah, girl, you got this. Hands can come above the head, and then it's the back of the palms, feet still hover. And you'll notice here with the hands above the head, you have to use more core to slowly lower. And then to really fire this one up, you could reach through your fingers and then get this lovely side and back body opening with the hands extended above the head, using the breath to wake up the muscles along the side waist. The lats is where I feel it. Great. Last 30 seconds. Okay, do one more full round. And then we're gonna take our rest in plow pose. So do one more full cycle. And then the next time your feet come above the crown of the head, you can lower your toes down to the ground, bend your knees, and give yourself a couple breaths, either legs extended or knees bent in plow pose. So here for about 10 breaths. Softening your gaze and just feeling. Perhaps imagining sending your breath into your back body, the space between your shoulder blades. Great. Take one last inhale here. And then as you exhale, slowly roll down. Let your tailbone land, and then bend your knees. Place the soles of your feet down on your mat. You can take your feet mat distance, and then just gently wash your knees side to side. So getting a little relief for your lower spine. So a gentle supine twist. You can be still or move, whatever feels good for you in this moment. Okay, and then make your way up to sit. So come on to all fours. We're coming back into a more vigorous breath. So on all fours, we're going to do breath of fire with cat-cows. So we're only here for 1 minute. You'll inhale, nose up, tailbone up. Exhale, pelvis tucks, chin to chest. Okay, vigorous breath of fire and cat-cows as fast or slow as serves. Okay, 1 minute. Here we go. Last 30 seconds. See if you can speed the pace up. If not, no problem. If you have it in you to go a little bit more vigorously. Last few seconds. Great. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Stretch the heart forward. Lift your tailbone. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Hold. Gaze is soft at the third eye. Hold. Stay in this pose as you exhale. Body stays the exact same. Exhale fully. And then same thing. Inhale, fill yourself up. Full breath into the upper chest. Press your finger pads down. Squeeze Mula Bandha, navel in, hold. Stay in this pose as you exhale. Last big breath like that. Charge your arms and your legs against the ground. Inhale, big breath. Squeeze Mula Bandha, draw the gaze to the third eye. Hold, navel in. This time, as you exhale, come to sit back on your shins, palms up on your thighs. Be still and breathe. Couple breath here. Connect to the web. Nice, long, deep inhale. Draw out the exhale. Okay, opening your eyes. So we're going to come into back platform 2 times. I'm going to show a modification and then I'll show the full pose. So the modification would be reverse tabletop. So we're here, okay? Knees over heels. The second option, the full pose, is with the legs extended. So when you come into this, I find it a lot on my calves
and my shins when my legs are fully extended. I like placing my feet on the ground and bending my knees a little bit in this one. So you can choose, right? You can do tabletop, you can do back platform, heels dig into the ground, and then you're lifting the hips. You can also bend your knees a little bit to get your feet down if that supports more of the leg. And then it's with breath of fire. And we're here for 1 minute. Okay. You got it, Bailey. That's great. So 1 minute, super short and sweet, breath of fire or Ujjayi breath. Here we go. Great. Gaze is forward, chin is slightly tucked in. Gaze can be soft. I should have said head is forward. Gaze can be softer, eyes are closed. Keep going. 30 more seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Hold, lift your hips even higher. Hold. And then exhale, lower your booty down to the ground. Sit up nice and tall, palms up on the thighs. Take a couple full body breath here to be still and feel. Okay. So second round, you can do what you just did one more time, okay? Or the final challenge. That's like my word of the day, hey? If you want to challenge yourself. Final piece here is to lift one leg and lower. So it's breath of fire, alternating lifting the legs. And you can do this in tabletop, right? By lifting one leg, lowering, lifting one leg, lowering. So we're here for 1 minute. Let's get ready. Choose your pose. And now here we go. Lift your hips, perhaps alternating lifting legs, breath of fire. Keep your pelvis high, even as you de-weight one foot and lift it. So you really got to recruit the core that we worked. Pressing palms down. Yep, you got it, girl. 30 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Great. Both feet down. Inhale. Lift your hips. Hold. Chin in, navel in. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Hold. And then exhale. Slowly lower your bottom to the ground. Sit up tall. Palms up on your thighs. Be still and feel. Smooth out the webbing with your breath. Okay. And then opening your eyes. So this next one, you can sit cross-legged or on your shins. You're going to bring your hands super simple. So now we're kind of winding things down a little bit. Hands are going to come to clasp at the small of your back. Okay. Hands are clasped. As you inhale, you're stretching the arms away from your body, lifting your torso, lifting your chin. Exhale, we bow, forehead to the ground. Hands stay lifted. Inhale, lift. Exhale, you got it. Just 1 minute here, almost like you're a seesaw. As the hands come up, head goes down. Head comes up, hands go down. And then sequencing with your breath, inhaling in one pose, exhaling in the other. So inhale, you can go down, exhale, lift, or vice versa. Both are great. Great. Do one last time. Head comes down and then inhale, sit up nice and tall. Lift your chest, draw the hands back, navel in, chin in, squeeze, Mulabandh, hold. As you exhale, right away, bring your hands to clasp behind your head. Create a little hammock with your hands behind your head. Spread your elbow tips wide. Press your head back into your palms. And now it's 1 minute with a seated twist. So you'll inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left. Yep, you got it. Exhale right. So gently stoking your breath of fire. And then you choose how much heat you give this one. So going as fast or slow as serves. We're gently rinsing and releasing through the abdominals, the spine. Just 30 more seconds. Great. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Hold at center. Take your chest up, elbows back, shoulders back, chin gently tucked in. Squeeze Mulabandh. Hold. Exhale, release your hands. Come right away onto your belly. And now we're setting up for Cobra pose, or you could take Sphinx. We're gonna come into a back bend for 2 minutes, okay? So for Cobra pose and Sphinx, really, press the tops of your feet down with so much volition that your knees lift, and then root your pubic bone down. So know at any point you can come to Sphinx as I am, elbows under your shoulders, hands forward. Otherwise, you're gonna bring your hands, thumbs line up by the nipple line, and then elbows over the wrists. Inhale into Cobra. And you really want to feel your back muscles turn on. So you're not cranking yourself up with your hands. Keep your elbows bent. Draw your elbows back. Draw your shoulders back. Yeah, girl. So your back muscles are working. Root your pubic bone down. Soften your gaze. And it's just long, sweet breath here. So option to come into Sphinx at any point. And now with your gaze soft, your eyes closed, imagine breathing, so radiating from your heart. Imagine like that center knot of your web is at your heart center. And every time you inhale, it's getting wider across the front of your chest, across your clavicle, your shoulder bones. And then as you exhale, press the pubic bone down and the tops of the feet down. So we're really using the lower body, engaging the lower body to get more lift, space, and length through the upper chain, really active through the legs and the pelvis. The more stability we can create in the pelvis and the legs here, the better it is for our spine, our low back. 1 more minute.
See if you can relax your shoulders. Yeah. Let's take 5 more. Long, deep breath here. Maybe a little pause at the top and the bottom. So subtle Kubaka breath retention. Great. Take a big breath in. Fill your lungs, fill your heart. Full inhale. Hold at the top, squeeze Mula Bandha. Draw navel in, chin in. Hold. And then as you exhale, slowly draw yourself forward and down. Go so slowly. And then you can stack your palms, bring a cheek to your hands, and take some big full body breath into the back of your heart. And you can wiggle your hips a little right to left to release the low spine. That might feel good after the pressure point we created around the pelvis area on the ground. Okay. Before we get too comfortable here, one last Kriya for this one. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Come on up to all fours. And come into a tall seat. So 2 more. Sorry. So this first one, I think we've done this before. You're going to inhale, hands go wide and out to the side. Exhale, you're pulling your hands into fist and striking your lower ribs with your elbows. And it's with breath of fire. So it's going to look like this. I like to think like my hands are fireworks in this one. So sharp inhale, sharp exhale. Okay. We're here for 2 minutes. So find a rhythm that serves. I'll let you know at the last 30 seconds so we can speed it up just a little bit. Okay, here we go. As you do this vigorous motion and the breath, perhaps internally chanting, Sat Nam, I am true. Keep it going, just a little over a minute. Keep your rhythm. Keep it going. You got this. Last 30 seconds. So maybe speeding it up. Yeah. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Reach the hands overhead. Spread your fingertips wide. Draw navel in, chin in. Hold. As you exhale, slowly lower the hands, palm up to the thighs. Let yourself rest here, a couple breaths. Noticing the charge within and all around you. Okay, you're opening your eyes. So last part of this Kriya, last 2 minutes, you can sit on something if you prefer. I like sitting up a little bit just because it gives more space for my hands. So this one's called Seesaw arms. You're gonna lower one hand, lift one hand, and then switch, okay? And so you can play with maybe not touching the ground or touching the ground, and also the height of your arms, okay? You can make it as small as it needs to be, or perhaps a little wider, okay? Feel it out as we go. And so we're here for 2 minutes, inhaling and then exhaling, okay? Soften your gaze, close your eyes, tune in, go inward. And again, we're linking our motion with the breath and hanging to creating, I should say, that visualization of the web extending beyond the borders of your being. So this beautiful web of light that's connected to all things within is now moving out around you. And then maybe considering the mantra Sat Nam. Sat as you lift one hand, Nam as you lift the other hand. I am truth. I am beauty. I am light. Last minute here. Really focusing on stretching from fingertips, feeling that resonance from your heart out into your hands. Our heart provides the intent and our hands provide the effectiveness as we move out into the world. Great. Slowly release the motion and lower both palms up on your thighs. Give yourself a few full body breath, maybe sighing out the mouth to release and clear. And keeping your gaze soft and your movement slow, you can make your way onto your back or into a shape for corpse pose. So however you want to take rest to ground your practice, move slowly as you come to recline or set yourself up as you like.